been so far? You worked in so many different hotel chains. Tell us a little about these past few years that you've been in the hotels.
So what happens that I would like to tell all the students of the first year is that there is something known as personal development also. So it is very important that what are you doing during the work or during your leisure time to develop yourself personally? Like I would like to say that, when we really want to learn to speak English, because English is not something that we were born with. So when you want to learn to speak English, one of our professors told me, start looking at the mirror and start talking in English. You will learn something. Start reading. So the first thing is something that never come with a focused mind that I would join X department, would join Y department. I will join F&B service. That is going to kill you. That is going to be a hindrance in your overall development. Because every time that you will think that you are meant for this particular department, there is somewhere that you are closing the lock. You are not allowing those extra knowledge to enter your mind. So my submission to my student is focus on all the subject and develop something on your personality management. And there are certain subjects that you should focus from day one. That is, number one, how to become a great human being. Number two, how to be a great leader, and how to be a mass leader. So there is a difference, a great manager, a great leader, and a mass leader. So it is something important that your thought and the horizon of your thinking will decide that how much mass you can handle and how much people that you can teach, people will learn from you. So that should be the focus. Therefore, it is imperative that the students focus on every subject, and plus also in their leisure time, they should also keep learning and reading, which will add on. So when we are talking about leadership, there was something that we were taught. There was one line I'm just trying to recollect. Yes, it was during my college days. One of the professors said, one has to use the cosmetics of management to enhance the charisma of leadership. So imagine a gentleman or a lady will always look very pleasing or pretty, when all the cosmetics are very well balanced. So you understand, we're told that one has to use the cosmetics of management to enhance the charisma of leadership. So all the cosmetics of management, all the fundamentals of management from planning to evaluation needs to be given very much due diligence, and you have to be ready and you always use everything in a proportionate manner to be a great leader. So this nobody can teach you. There are certain things. You have to be focused, you have to be passionate to become a great leader. Never allow anything to block your mind. These are some few fundamentals that never allow anything, any thought to block your mind. It's the choice that you are making. So no thoughts can come as a hindrance. If any thoughts which is coming as a hindrance, try to keep it away. Try to distance from those thoughts. Then only you will be able to perform or deliver well. When you are becoming a great leader, always understand that you're always having some sort of energy around you. Positive energy, negative energy. Leadership is all about positive energy. Leadership is all about, in our industry especially, wherein nothing can be prescribed how to cook something or how to something and how to anticipate and be intuitive. In Hyatt, we call it as empathy. So you are meeting a guest, you are meeting anybody with some energy. So the more positive you are, the more justice you have done to your school of upbringing, to your passion and your ability to achieve the excellence, the more positive you are. You should be ready to handle all the complex situation with utmost calm. And you should be ready to understand that if you're facing the most challenging situation during your college days or whenever, whichever part of life, that's not the last. That is only teaching you how to handle much bigger complex challenge or a complex business unit with much more patience and agility, I would say. So these are something that I would like to tell my first year students, and rather to everybody in this fraternity, that always be positive and learning, keep polishing yourself. Great leader. Always remember, we were told that if you're born as a leader, you will die as a leader. So this sentence needs to keep coming in your mind. You're born as a leader, you will die as a leader. A thought, leadership is all about thought. Nothing, you should not understand that what you are going to achieve. You have to only have positive thought, and positive thought is the result of all these designations as you come up the ladder. So it's not that, oh, when you become general manager, you can rest. No, you can never rest. Till the time you are in the game, you have to be at your best, because you are responsible and you are accountable to various stakeholders. And you have to be the best. You have to give your due diligence. Never look for or anticipate any. Just keep giving your best with positivity. So positivity is something that you should let it go in any phase of life, starting basically first. Because what happens when you're in first year, there are so many things that keeps coming in mind. There are family pressures, there are peer pressures. Everybody, oh, what is the life? Oh, life is not sure, nothing. Who can write? Can the parents write the destiny? No. Can anybody write the destiny? No. So everything is in your hand. So today, the fact is, you all are student of a hotel school. You are lucky to be a part of the school. Now the run starts from here. So positivity, never get bogged down. Okay, always you should know what is noise, what is music. Stay away from noise and embrace the music. That is something very important. They should write down somewhere and paste it. Stay away from noise, cherish the music. So this is something very important. And this is something because, as I said in my last discussion with the team, that the career is where you are starting is not something that you have to focus on, where you are ending. And sometimes what happens, that's all the milestones. You will cherish that. You will have to create stories that you can tell your every generation. And your story is something that has to give a learning message. Never forget, every individual is writing a history. Every individual will be appreciated, every individual will be criticized. So it is imperative that your thoughts and your actions are very carefully chosen. Very carefully chosen. If you want to be a mediocre, stay away from any passionate thing. This is not a profession, this is a passion. You have to be excellent. Otherwise, there is no space. You have to shine out from the crowd. You cannot be a mediocre. You cannot be average. This is non-negotiable. So and I'm so confident and I'm so sure the type of infrastructure and type of faculty and the type of message that comes from Mr. and Mrs. Bose, that I'm so happy that they are in so great hands, that these things will not allow any negative outformation.
IIHM, International Institute of Hotel Management.